Hi everybody, how's it going? I decided to do a reading on the retrograde. I know it's kind of already started, like July 22nd. It started retrograde in Leo. And it'll go direct on September 3rd. So we do have a little bit of time in Leo retrograde. And here's what it says about it. This fixed fire sign gains its strength from creativity and self-expression, as it simply wants to be seen and adored for what it has to offer. And that's why this particular retrograde could dredge up insecurities that have long held you back from truly opening up to someone or sharing your artistic abilities with the world. It will also encourage you to ask yourself if you're being loved in the way you need loving, because chances are many of you have been starved for affection that your heart needs for sustenance. The fact that so many breakups are unfolding is just one sign that Venus retrograde is doing what it came here to do. Let's not forget the retrogrades always resurrect what still remains unresolved, and because Venus is the planet of love, you can expect exes and old friends to make a reappearance in your life, which can present you with the opportunity to forgive one another and find closure to your shared past. However, it could also lead to unfinished relationships that pick right up where they left off. The shock separations are just the beginning, as Venus will square off with the independent and unpredictable Uranus on August 9th. See what I mean? Like, there's so much going on. However, this could also lead to unexpected changes that rock your sense of self and force you to find a deeper source of confidence and self-sufficiency. You don't need anything to complete you, because you've barely even scratched the surface of power. And as Venus forms a trine with Chiron in Aries, the wounded healer, on August 14th, you have the ability to make a bold decision that reinforces your self-love. In other words, there's nothing more healing than being a bad bitch and refusing to apologize for it. By the time Venus squares off with Jupiter in Taurus on August 22nd, this retrograde could force you to indulge in some of the pleasures that have been withheld from you for too long. Enjoy this new supply of abundance, but remember, there's a big difference between treating yourself and overwhelming yourself. This retrograde story comes to an end just as another is ready to begin, because Mercury will station retrograde at 20 degrees Virgo on August 23rd. This will encourage an even deeper form of inner reflection and review, as it will force us to rethink the way we communicate and process information. Don't be surprised if developments in your love life and financial status continue to ripple until Venus's post-retrograde shadow comes to an end on October 7th. So here's the signs. So the first one is starting in Aries, which is, where are we at on the clock? 4 minutes and 31 seconds. Okay. Okay, so Aries. Here we go. Aries, here's what it says about you. The Venus retrograde is breaking down the walls surrounding your heart, Aries. You have so much love to give and creativity to share. And as Venus retrogrades through your 5th house of pleasure and romance, you're healing what was held back from you fully expressing yourself. You may still be clinging on to moments of rejection and dismissal that has struck the chord of fear within you. This retrograde is showing you that your self-expression matters, even if it's not immediately understood or appreciated by all. Deep down, you know the person you're truly expressing yourself for is yourself. And when those who have been searching high and low for your unique brand of magic finally find you, that's just the bright red cherry on top. Okay, so this is in your 5th house of pleasure and romance. So let's get some tarot. Spirits, angels, guides, ancestors, and archangels. We're talking to this morning. We're tapping into Aries energy right now for the Venus retrograde, and we'd like to just see like how that's going to play out for Aries. How is that going to play out for Aries with the Venus being retrograde in a fellow fire sign in their 5th house of pleasure and romance? Thank you so much. So, it looks like you're feeling a little bit like kind of out of sorts here with this. I got the 5 of Swords and the 4 of Cups. So basically what you're looking at is some kind of pattern that you've had with someone. Holy cow. Sorry about this, Aries. This is... So it looks like the pattern is someone who doesn't keep their promises. It's put you in this place like a stagnancy. You don't really know what to do, I feel like. Alright, so it leaves you in this kind of this place, and so what you end up doing is surrendering. I feel like you're at kind of a crossroads in your life, and I feel like you have maybe somebody that made you an option, it broke your heart, and then it ended. So this is talking about a relationship. So this probably is a relationship that's, you know, you're done. You're blowing out the candle. You're over it. It's over. Tell me what's next for them. Okay, Spirit moving you out of there. And this King of Pentacles keeps coming up. So, I feel like Spirit is leading you to this very confident energy of the King of Pentacles, where you realize your value. You realize what you're capable of, your stability. Just confident and financially stable energy. I see an Empress here. This could be implying that there's a mother here. Or this could be implying that this is you. You know, the Empress is all about creativity. So maybe creativity leading you to financial stability, something that you're creating. Tell me more, Spirit, for Aries. Ten of Cups. So you're being led not only to financial stability, but Ten of Cups. So you're finding somebody that loves you. And it affects you to the point where you're actually leading with love, you know, like you're just beaming with love because of whatever happened here. This new person. This could be somebody that you've been dealing with for a while. Maybe something ended with this person before and you walked away. It was like a tower moment. But I feel like it's kind of slowly coming back together. You've got a lot of kings here. I feel like you're kind of going from this really low place. I think you're letting go of some kind of toxic cycle that you have here. You're going toward love and it's working out. You know what I noticed yesterday is that it was really loud in here, and I think it's my fan. Hi. Hi, Jess. I'm going to go shut off the fan because I noticed yesterday when I listened to the video, it was super... We're on Aries still. Is that better? Jess, does it sound better now? I have this big fan in my window, and I didn't realize how loud it was till I watched. So let me know if that is better. So what I see happening, Aries, is the cycle that you've been in is changing. Like, I feel like there's a really rough one. Like heartbreak, an ending, and you do have something new, but like you're questioning it because of the past. But I feel like what you're feeling is real, you know, the 10 of Cups. You could have an Empress in your life, or it could be you, you know. It is your wish fulfillment. So just, you know, trust yourself, trust your decisions. I feel like you're moving in a new direction away from that past thing, and you run into something that's real. It's 10 of Cups. It's somebody who's offering you real love too. And there's part of you who's scared. Like, what if this happens again? Like, what if this person does the same thing? And Spirit is saying, like, dude, luck is here, you know? Luck is here. What you want is coming. Just make sure you know what you want, because you're manifesting here with the Empress. And the 3 Kings kind of imply to me, like, I mean, you're headed for Emperor energy, which is your own energy, you know? It is your own energy. So I feel like you're getting there, you know, just one, like first you're feeling stable, then you feel the love, and then you feel the confidence here as you plan this new direction, this new wish fulfillment. It's what you want. You're manifesting it. So if anyone can manifest, it's you, Aries. You know, you are the Emperor. That is your energy. So this would be Minor Arcana Emperor, you know, the fire, King of Fire. So I feel like that's what's happening with you. So this Venus retrograde is kind of like bringing up a past relationship and the reality of what it was, you know. It was filled with pain, you know, and I see you moving forward from that. I think it's kept you stuck long enough, so that's what I see the retrograde doing for you. Is that a new painting in the background? Hi, Joni. It really was so... Oh, this is my new... I just got this one about in May. I got it from the tattoo girl that came to my show in May. And I actually traded her a spot for this tattoo. And it's in remembrance of my son, because it is the sun. And the circle of life in here 3 times. And I put it on my right arm because when I lost him, it kind of felt like I did lose my arm. I can remember watching, like right after he died, I went to Hawaii to visit my daughter a few months later. And there was this tree at her house, like it was kind of in like a courtyard kind of thing. And the owners of the place cut that tree down. Like first they started lopping off like the limbs. And I remember crying, watching that, thinking like, that's what I feel like. That's what I feel like. And I kind of like made friends with that tree, and I watched them completely fucking take it all away to the ground and then drill out the root. It was just like heartbreaking to me, but it just really felt like I could understand the pain. Anyway, it felt like I lost my right arm. I'm right-handed, and he just did everything. You know what I mean? Like, if anybody needed anything, he was the first one to fix it. And so the big green painting. Okay, so that's this one over here. Let me see. I'll move it over here and I'll tell you what it is. I put it there on purpose, and I was hoping that you guys could see the whole thing. Maybe I'll just put it that way. But so I went to Hawaii one time, and I owned a van over there. I lived there, and I had this van and that I didn't sell. And so I went over there to sell it. It was before Paul died. And I just lived in the van on the beach, you know, like I just lived there. And I had bought this meditation thing from like Forever Conscious or something like that. And it was a video, or not a video, but a recording of a meditation to like meet the other side. And so this is pretty much where I went. I painted it after I got home. And it's like you go up, 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 and then you meet your spirit guide like up in here somewhere. And your spirit guide comes in to on the left side. And then they walk you to the final destination, which is like, you can't really see it really probably, but there's another path, and they walk with me to the end. And then that's where the people on the other side meet me. So that's what the painting is about. It's my meditation place to meet with the other side, people that haven't died. So that is what that painting's about, and I'm really glad that you like it. Thank you. I like it too. I still go there. So the next, let's see. I'm gonna have to like go out of the chat here and look at because the next reading is for Taurus. Let me look at the time. 17:50. Okay. All right. So 17:50 is when we'll start Taurus, and here's what the message is from the internet. The purest form of love is supposed to be found at home, with those you consider family. But that love can taste just as sweet as it does sour, especially when there are long-standing resentments that remain unspoken. As Venus, your ruling planet, stations retrograde through your 4th house of home and domestic affairs, you're healing the wounds that have been rotting at your emotional core. So much of the issues in your personal life can stem from your upbringing and family dynamic, which is why it's time to go back to the beginning of your life, where you can start to heal your heart, starting at the deepest root. Disagreements with family and dysfunctional elements of your living situation may require your attention. Make your next decision based on the family dynamic and home life you've always wanted to have. It all begins with you, Taurus. Well, that's pretty good, huh? I'll move that back down. Okay. How's that? All right, so let's pick some cards and see what Spirit is saying. So this is about your family dynamic, Taurus, which... So we'll be reviewing some of that. Spirits, angels, guides, thank you. Let's talk about Taurus now, this Venus retrograde and all the rest of it. So the Hermit comes out first. Virgo. It's also about going inside, seeking your own light, you know, talking to your higher self. I think you're waiting for someone. You're waiting for someone from the past. 6 of Cups. This could be a child. It could be a loved one. 6 of Cups. Okay, Spirit. Let me see more. Okay, so the Queen of Swords comes out, which is about like making a decision that's based on your knowledge, on your intellect, on your logic, what you know. It's taking out your emotions and just making a decision, because I feel like this is what Spirit is telling you while you're in the Hermit. They're like, you know, you've been waiting quite a while for this, and you're stuck in fear. You've been stagnant, and it's time for you to move on. 8 of Cups. So you're scared, Seven of Swords. You're stuck. You're almost to the point where you can't even see anything that's going on around you. And Spirit is saying, like, once you cut this Six of Cups thing out, you're going to move forward to a whole nother place. Where are they going, Spirit? You're going to wish fulfillment. Nine of Cups. There could be somebody new coming in. Two of Cups. This could be a King of Wands coming in. It's definitely a soul friend. It could be a reuniting of some kind, because the Three of Cups is here. So that's usually, you know, it can be like a party where you meet this person or something like that. But I think what you're analyzing through the Venus retrograde is this relationship that's got you stuck, super stuck, you know. And Spirit is saying, like, it's time for you to work on, you know, your very own transition, you know, your own rebirth. Okay. What is the rebirth bringing in? Well, Spirit's helping you, changing your vibe, taking you to a calmer place than you've been. That's what the rebirth is. Like, your vibe is changing. Yeah, and there's the beautiful transformation. Ten of Swords. You're turning into a butterfly. And you're realizing what this relationship gave you with the Nine of Wands. Heart open, teaching people, sharing your experience. That's what's changing, is you're finding value in all of it. So whatever it is that you kind of been scared about, that put you in this, like, Four of Cups going into the tree thing, that's the thing that's transforming you. And I think, you know, while you're in the hermit mode, I think Spirit is showing you, like, look at what this has done. Like, yeah, you're balancing, you're seeing things you didn't see before. You're very, very surrendering the outcome of every situation. Your vibe is changing. You're learning new things. You're leading with love. And then you're going into a whole brand new direction where you choose yourself. Two of Wands. It's the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like you're going to have a lot of options, but there is one certain person coming in that makes you feel confident. They do offer you love, and you talk to Spirit about it, like, I don't know if I should go for this or not, you know, like, what should I do? Spirit gives you clarity here and shows you, like, this new person that's coming in is meant for you, meant to teach you something, meant to help you find justice in every tower moment, meant to find, you know, your emperor inside of you. It's a love relationship coming in. So that's what I see for you, Taurus. I feel like you're just turning your whole, the way you see this situation is turning around. Someone new is coming in. You're not sure if you want to be with them or not. Up to you. But it does look like it might work out good. 24, 43. So Gemini's next. Let's look and see what's happening for Gemini. Let's see here. You may be the zodiac sign of communication, but you still have so much to learn, and that's okay. With Venus retrograding through your third house of day-to-day chats and connections, you're going to deep dive into your close friend group, prompting you to rethink the way you choose to navigate social environments. Are you communicating in a way that feels authentic and intentional to you? Are you taking the time to ask questions that strengthen your relationship with others? Now is the time to explore that all there is to learn from others while taking the time to share your insight with others. Spend time reconnecting with local haunts and revisiting old friends. or the intellectual exchange will inspire ideas that develop your new voice to new heights. Chances are an unfinished conversation is about to be resurrected. Okay, so it looks like you have some kind of unfinished business coming back. So let's see what that's all about. This is about in your third house, right? Third house of day-to-day connections. You're doing a deep dive into your close friend group. Okay, angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters. Okay, so it looks like you've been kind of on the defense here about something, and you're trying to gain your balance. I feel like I don't know, maybe you're scared to go out. You're hanging on to something, trying to decide where you need to put your energy in. So this could be, since it's about your friend group, you know, you've got the Three of Cups, and it looks like you're guarded against a friend group. Like, look at this. This is the Nine of Wands in this one. So it's like you're feeling like you have to protect yourself from some kind of friendship. Three of Cups. I think you're trying to gain balance, but you're definitely hanging on to it. And you're deciding, like, should I put any more energy into this? And then the Justice comes out. I wonder if you're dealing with the Libra. Justice is coming for the Five of Cups. What you lost, what's spilt on the ground, what you're crying about. You're finding justice in it. Tell me more. So if this is about friend groups, this could be about those 3 cups up there. Because look, there's 3 cups spilt on the ground. So this could be, you know, since it's your friend group, I feel like you lost some friends. And let's see. So I think you're starting something that you like to do. The Page of Cups is here. This could be about a message as well, coming in from a water sign. Could be dealing with a fire sign as well. Water and fire. So maybe you get a message from this 3 of Cups that spill, and you're not sure what to do about it. You're still healing. And you're talking to Spirit about what you do want. You're talking to Spirit about the change, the transition you're going through with the Death card here. And I think you're, honestly, while you're in this hermit mode, you're talking about what you want. You're talking about this healing. You're talking about what you want to manifest. You're talking about the new life that you want, the transitioned life that you want, or that's happening, you know, for whatever reason. Like, it's something you aren't in control of, I feel like. While you're in this hermit mode, I feel like Spirit is showing you, like, how the strength that you gained from this relationship. Like, wait a minute, you know, like, what exactly happened? Like, you're sitting here crying about it, but do you know what that gave you? You know? Well, it gave you the freedom to have a new beginning. The Fool is here. So it's the strength. Like, you have the strength to keep going, and I think you're going in a new direction now. Like, it's something brand new. What's on the other side of that Fool? Where are they headed? To choosing yourself, Two of Wands. Wherever you want. That's the answer. Like, what do you want? Gemini. You can go anywhere you want. What you want is lovers. What you want is stability within yourself, right? So that, I think, is what you're manifesting. Maybe like with that Lovers card here, this could be about your own self, because that's your card, right? Maybe you're talking to Spirit and say like, I just want to get back to being myself. I mean, I was a balanced individual and I can take care of myself and I have a great relationship with Spirit, and that's what I want back. Like, I feel like this kind of, whatever it is up here that puts you on like the defense, I feel like it's, you know, got something to do with a lot of pain and a lot of bullshit. Could be like word fights, something like that, you know. So I think what you're trying to manifest is just putting yourself first and following your soul right to wherever it wants to go. Look, it's driving right to the Two of Cups. It could very well be someone that you work with, right? But the Two of Cups is about a soul friendship. It doesn't have to be a love relationship. It can be a soul friend that's coming in. And so maybe you had to get rid of these friends, had to be taken out of your life in order for this new friendship to come in. Maybe you wouldn't have met this Two of Cups, this Two of Cups soul friend, you know. You might not have met it if that whole thing up here didn't break down. So I feel like you're manifesting what you want. It's coming in. It could be love. It could be a partnership of some kind, like a work partnership, because that Eight of Pentacles was there. So I'm feeling like it might have more to do with work than love. Although the Lovers was there, but that's your energy too. So what's going on with this? How come my phone won't charge? Weird. Okay. Maybe it was the box, huh? All right. All right, Cancer is next. Sorry, you guys. I don't have my shit together at all, do I? I guess that's normal. All right, Cancer is next, and it says, don't be nervous, Cancer. Venus retrograde is here to remind you that you are enough. As the planet of love retrogrades through your second house of money and self-worth, you may be hearkening back to situations that did not appreciate you or compensate you the way you deserve. You may feel like all of your hard work has been exploited, reduced, or downright stolen from you. However, this Venus retrograde is here to reframe your understanding of what you bring to the table, because no one can do what you do. Not only are you still settling financial issues and tapping into more reliable sources of money and self-esteem, but you're also strengthening your stock in a way that your superiors, followers, and friends will notice. Even with a million constraints standing in your way, abundance is beginning to flow to you through the ever-widening cracks. Okay, so it's in your financial part. Money and self-worth. Money and self-worth. Okay, let's get some cards for Cancer Spirit. Angels, guides, ancestors, archangels. I better look at my... Hi, Erica. You know what? I would love to meet you too someday, Jess. You are an awesome person as well. Thank you so much for saying that. I appreciate that. We still love you. Hi, friends. Hi, Jess. What sun are we on? Cancer. Love the hair. Okay, Cancer. Venus retrograde for Cancer. It's in their house of love and money, right? Okay. Holy cow. Okay. So what I see is you making a judgment call, Cancer. I feel like you have decided to let your soul lead you out of this healing and into like this freedom, you know, like I do, because the first card out is this judgment card, and it looks like you've been in this healing place, and while you're in the healing place, that is where your soul comes to the surface and rises. I think you're allowing it, and it's showing you something beautiful, something freedom. I feel like there's been a transformation, and you're headed toward like success in your home, like a stable feeling, like everything's fine. Four Wands. It is actually, it's not too bad down here right now. That's why I kind of started earlier, because yesterday, I don't know. I think I just got to do better about like closing my window down here and maybe the curtain to keep the heat out in the hot afternoon, and I didn't do that yesterday, and it was fucking hot here last night. Really hot. I could barely sleep. Okay, so it looks like, honestly, it looks like something's going on with your work. Like, I don't know what, but you're kind of at this place, Two of Swords, like, I don't know what to do. Four of Cups, I can't see anything. Somebody fucked you over at work, it looks like. Tell me more. Yeah, and you have like a boundary around yourself, like you don't know what you're doing. You don't know if you can move forward or if you want to. Yeah, I feel like you're changing your energy with the Temperance card, like balancing your human side and your soul side, you know. So that's a good thing. Yeah, and you're getting ready to go down a new path. So I kind of feel like there's some stuff you got to work through and end up with like balancing yourself so that you don't have to live with all this. There's fear here, you know, and it's definitely got something to do with your job or about money, because the Eight of Pentacles are the first one. So you're about ready to go on embark on a new journey, the Fool card. This is where your soul wants to take you. It's a brand new beginning in Pentacles. So maybe a new job, something. It is what you want. It's your wish fulfillment. You've been thinking about it for a while, and you're making decisions based on what you know. I also feel like this could be because of your knowledge. Like maybe you have did a lot of schooling or something, and you're getting offered something, or you have the courage to go, you know. Tell me what exactly is happening here. So someone's coming in to offer you something, like a job or something. Like they appreciate you, your knowledge. It's like the King of Swords energy is attracting someone towards you. It's going to change things super fast. Tell me what the change looks like. Whoa. Okay, so it looks to me like the change is, I think I lost it. Tell me what the big change is with the Knight of Swords. This is something that you just do. Like you just do it. It's spirit moving you. It's the Six of Swords. So whatever this offer is here, it's somebody coming in and saying like, I want to work with you, or here, will you work for me, or whatever. And it changes big success. I feel like there might be something that you're holding on to from the past, Cancer. Like Six of Cups, the Lovers, and the Four of Pentacles. And I think Spirit is saying like you need to like really logically make a decision to cut this out of your thought process on a daily basis, because the Queen of Swords is about taking your heart out of it, you know. And in this Four of Pentacles, it's like you have your heart guarded, you know, like you have your eyes closed, you have your heart guarded, and Spirit is saying like take your heart out of it and make a decision, like, because I feel like you have all this success coming, and you have all this freedom coming up here, but there's this whole line of you being like stuck and guarded and scared and blindfolding yourself, you know. And it's because of some kind of heartbreak. Okay, so Spirit, give me some advice for Cancer. Okay, so this fear is controlling you. Whatever this is, this sitting in this energy of the Seven of Swords, the Four of Cups, the Two of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. It's controlling you. And so you really can't make decisions because of this fear. And that's what Spirit's saying. Like, will you please just take your emotions out of this and move on, because the fear is stopping you from growing. Two of Cups is here. I feel like this could be saying like someone new is coming in, a soul friend, right? You're manifesting it. It is a new beginning. It's a lot of new beginnings. Look, it's a new beginning in Wands. It's a new beginning in Swords, and it's a new beginning in Pentacles. So I feel like it's something like it is work. So I feel like someone's coming in to offer you a job, and I feel like there's something in you that's scared, really scared, and you don't know what to do. So I feel like Spirit is saying, like, you know, when this person comes in and says, like, hey, do you want to work for me? It's because there's something in you that they like. They see it and they appreciate it. It's your knowledge. It's your relationship with Spirit. It's the way you do things. They love it. Even with all this sadness that's stopping you, they can see through it. And so Spirit is the one sending this person in, you know, and it is going to be successful. So be careful of what is controlling you. Just be careful of it. It's coming in as a devil energy, but it's more about something hurting you so much that I don't know if it's like taking away your value for yourself, or you feel like you're nothing without somebody. Something on that line. Hi, Dan. So that's what I'm kind of feeling, like you have someone really coming to offer you something good, and there could be love attached to this new job. Like there could be, because the Two of Cups and the Lovers are both there, saying like, if you were to choose this path, not only is it good financially, it's also a love of a lifetime. You know, it's a soul friend. It's, I mean, even if it's not a lover, it's someone that's soul connected. And so the way I see things like that when they come out in the tarot reading is like it's a plan that you had, you know, like you knew that during this moment in time that, you know, when you start making, when you're making your soul plan, you're like, you know what, right here in 2023, I am going to be stuck and I need someone to come in and like offer me something so I can move out of this energy. And someone raised their hand and said, I want to do it. I love you. I want to do it. I want to do it. It works with my soul plan too. So that's kind of what I see happening for you, Cancer. So don't just ignore this offer. It's somebody that sees you for your real self, your value, you know. They see who you are, even though there's sadness clouding your judgment, you know. They see it. So be on the watch for someone like that, because I feel like that's, let's see. Okay, so the next one would be Leo. 4610. Is Leo your rising, Dan? Because I think when I'm reading these things off of the internet, they always use the rising because it's house number 1. You know what I mean? But I watched back some of those videos yesterday, and I'm like, man. All right, Leo is next. Although this retrograde will test your self-confidence and possibly even instigate an identity crisis, it will allow you to experience a form of love that you may not have known existed. As Venus in Leo tilts her line of vision backward, she sees her reflection from a totally different angle. Consider that your self-consciousness may be holding you back more than you realize. And as you begin to release some of your self-limiting beliefs, you will unlock parts of yourself that have been lying dormant and waiting for you to tap into this source of inner power. There is still so much about yourself that you have yet to understand, so much you have yet to fall in love with. And as you make a decision to give yourself exactly what you deserve, you're lining yourself up for the people and opportunities that exist on the same frequency as your heart. Prepare to embark on a new path, as the transformation that is about to unfold may force you to shift gears when you least expect it. So, this is about yourself, your self-confidence. Okay, so let's get some messages. Spirit, what deck? This one. Okay, spirits, angels, guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, and all that is coming from love and light. Thank you so much for today and this reading and all the information. Please help me give an accurate message for the sign of Leo for the Venus retrograde. Thank you so much. Okay, so the moon is the first one here. There's a full moon. So maybe something big happening during the full moons. There's 2 of them this month. Harvest. So that's the judgment card. 9 of Swords, the 8 of Cups, and the Page. So there's something you don't see here. I think you're walking away from this, whatever is the nightmare card, like something you're nightmaring about. You're walking away from it. I feel like you felt kind of isolated and alone, and maybe even money problems. I feel like someone's coming in to offer you something. This specific one looks like an angel coming to give you something, and you're trying to decide. I see the Devil card here, which means like there's something kind of like stopping you from moving forward. It's like you can't see what's around you, right? I do feel like you have a lot of opportunities coming in, but it's like you can't see it. Yeah, I do see like this low place that you're in. Like you don't have I feel like you don't have a lot of value for yourself. That, here comes the transmuting of energy card, right? It's the, God, it's called the seed in here. But she's changing the elements in whatever she's cooking it. She's doing magic here. She's changing the energy. She knows how. It's kind of like, you know how like pressure and heat together make a coal turn into a diamond. It's the same kind of thing. Like, so there's some kind of changing of the energy here. I think it comes when you look at things from other people's perspective. Maybe you've only been looking from your own. I feel like this is very healing for you, like looking at it from other people's perspectives. And that's kind of what changes what's happening. You get new information and then you're ready to move in a new direction. Like, I feel like since this is your house of self, Leo, I feel like there's a big change coming, very big. And it's once you start looking at things in another perspective with the Hanged Man card here. You're looking at it like, maybe you're looking at it from your soul. And maybe it's about money. Like maybe there's something that seems unfair, because that's what it looks like. It looks like there's a lady giving to two people, and one of them is kind of being shady about it. So there's someone taking money who doesn't really need it, and there's another one there that's getting some money that does need it. So I feel like there's something here about that. Like maybe you're looking at that specific situation different. Like maybe you're looking at it from love. Maybe you're looking at it from a new perspective where, you know, you're actually like the King of Pentacles. Maybe you're the one giving the money, you know, because it looks like you're solid. I feel like there's something here about, well, you're here with the King of Wands. Tell me why the Tower is here. This could be some kind of unexpected shock. I kind of feel like maybe there's something about money. Like it's not fair. Something about money wasn't fair. But then you start looking at things from other perspectives and you start feeling this place in your heart, right? You're starting to look at things from a heart space instead. And I feel like you're finding your own value with that King of Pentacles, you know, and the Nine of Pentacles, which is about like having everything you need, like you always have, right? You know, like you're starting to see that, like, I have everything I need. I can create everything I need. And I think this reality shocks you. And honestly, I feel like you're just walking a new path. Like it's coming from a place of love. So I think this Venus retrograde is actually changing, you know, the way you see things, maybe see things that are in your vicinity, like in your home, in your family. And what's shocking is that once you figure this out, like, oh, wait a minute, I'm fine, you know? I'm a magician, I am confident, and I'm leading with love. And you're just walking right towards your wish fulfillment, you know, with this Knight of Cups. So I kind of feel like you're loving yourself here is what it's talking about. And you're kind of going from this place of worry and nightmare. Whether it's about money, it could be about money. It could be about a family issue too, because I see a couple of pages here. So maybe it's about your family. But remember that Devil card right in the middle. Like it's this fear, that Five of Pentacles. It's the fear that's kind of making you not see clearly everything around you. So what happens next then is you know, Spirit comes in and maybe even helps you understand how to transmute energy by looking at things from other perspectives. Like, let's say it's about your family. And so maybe you're married, and so you look at it from your perspective, of course. But what about your souls? Like, what was the soul plan? Like, that's probably the most important perspective to look from. And other people's souls, you know, like the people that are our soul family, our parents, our sisters, our brothers, our best friends, you know, people that you know you're soul connected with, people that have been around for a long time, right? And I feel like you're just kind of looking at it from the soul perspective, and like, wait a minute. And then you just start leading with love, and it changes everything. It just changes everything in an instant. So, and then at the end of the day, you're getting the Nine of Cups, everything you want, you know, your wish fulfillment. So that's what I see for you. I feel like the way you see yourself is changing. It almost looks like, you know, you've been in some really scary time. But like, don't forget the first two cards, because I feel like they're important. Like, what you don't see is the great harvest. Like, there's a great harvest coming in for you. And it looks like you have to work through a lot of like negative energy to get there. But really the key is just kind of trying to look at it from other people's perspectives. And then I think the way you see it and the way you see yourself is going to change, you know, especially if you do the whole soul thing. And I know, like, I try to like spread that message because it has seriously saved my fucking life. Looking at it from the soul's perspective, like, why in the fuck would I plan that? And then you really start thinking about it, and you're like, oh, I kind of get it now, you know? Let me see what Dan has to say. I see Dan chatting away here. I like to paint and write poems. I like to paint and write poems too, Jess. It'd be fun if we could ever get together and paint. I always want to paint with people, and I never have gotten to. I always think it's such a great idea. I guess I paint with my grandson, but that's about it. He's the only one that wants to hang out and do that kind of stuff. Okay, so let me see here. All right, so now, who are we on to? Virgo. Let me look and see what this Virgo has to say. 58. Okay, Virgo. The retrograde is making you feel a little like going on do not disturb mode and shutting the blinds once and for all. As Venus retrogrades through your 12th house of solitude and unseen energies, you're connecting with some of the conversations you've been having with yourself and picking up where you left off. Revelations may arrive when you least expect it, especially if you're willing to go where you've never gone before. Have an open mind when it comes to healing yourself and replenishing yourself. Keep an open heart and have the courage to be vulnerable with people who want to understand you. But don't rush yourself into divulging the gory details before you're ready. Instead of tearing yourself open, it's time to carefully unravel the threads that you've been protecting your innermost truth from scrutiny. Being honest with yourself and looking inward will set you free. Okay, so it's in your 12th house of solitude and unseen energies. Let's see. Solitude and unseen energies. Angel spirits, guides. Let's tap into Virgo energy. Tell me what's happening with them for the Venus retrograde. Like I said, I did like a whole thing on the retrograde at the very beginning before Aries. And it's kind of helpful about what the energy is up to, if you guys want to listen to that. I just read it off the internet. And I got it off of stylecaster.com, if you guys are interested in looking at that written up energy message. It's pretty good about the Venus, because it also includes all the other shit, you know, like Chiron squaring it pretty soon. Like, there's a lot of shit going on in August. You guys should buckle up, I feel like. That's how come when I was starting to do, I was going to finish those August readings, and I'm like, dude, I better look at the astrology, you know what I mean? So I can better understand it. So, yeah. So this is Virgo, and it's the 12th house. Okay, so first card out is the Hanged Man, and then the Strength. So you're looking at something from another perspective, and you're getting some kind of enlightenment. Maybe you felt a little bit stuck lately, but I feel like while you're in it, in this Hanged Man energy, you're understanding your strength. You're understanding what you do have. 10 of Pentacles. You're kind of looking at, and 10 of Pentacles can be about money and stability and all that, but it can also be about, you know, your family and how much love there is there. It sure looks like there's a lot of love in the 10 of Pentacles, you know? Like it's got a bunch of kids, like 4 kids, a dog, a woman, and a man. And then the Tower card comes out. To clarify the Tower, Spirit, tell me why the Tower is here for Virgo. So it's like you're thinking back, and maybe, and something happened. 5 of Swords, a fight, an ending, something. It came in like so fast, and you just can't stop thinking about it. It's like you had it all, and then... So the unseen energy that you're trying to process is whatever you lost. You lost something, and you're thinking about it. I think you're acknowledging the strength that you had to get through it, and maybe even seeing like how much gentler of a person it made you too with the Strength card. Like, because it's like got a lion and a lamb. Her heart's right out in the open. Like, you know, she's balanced between that lion and lamb. And then here comes another one, which is transmuting energy. It's the Temperance card. So I feel like something's balancing, something's changing here with this retrograde. It's about whatever you lost. 7 of Swords, you know? Like, and I think it's got something to do with this. Because, like, the first 3 cards are amazing. But it's like, this is the thing that's kind of like, this is what you're reviewing. This loss. And you're overthinking it. And you're thinking about how fucking unfair it was that you lost it. It was your 10 of Cups. So it's definitely your family, you know, and could be a fire sign that you were dealing with or whatever, or it could be saying like, you know, you're becoming very strong because you have 2 cards here. There's also success coming in. So, and clarity about the loss. This seems like it's taken a long time, doesn't it? Like you've been processing this information about this loss for a while. Now, I don't know what this means. Like if someone passed away, there's no death card. But it could be like a divorce or a, you know, a child leaving home or something like that. Because it's definitely about family. And what we're looking into is your 12th house of unseen energies. And so I feel like, honestly, I feel like you kind of come off like confident and fine, but underneath, you're really sad about whatever happened. So here's the answer: raising your vibe and allowing your soul, deciding that, allowing your soul to like lead you and help you understand why this happened. Spirit, tell me what they've learned. This is the 8 of Wands. Tell me what Virgo has learned from this loss. just on a side note, what have they learned about themselves? Okay, there's the death card. You've learned about death. You've learned about transformation. And I feel like Two of Wands, like it's kind of time to choose yourself, you know, instead of staying in this energy of fear and worry. And yeah, there's the Chariot. So I think you're deciding to move forward. I feel like there is a transformation coming because you got the Judgment and then the Seven of Wands coming out. So I feel like you're protecting yourself, you're meditating, you're reaching spirit, you're raising your vibe. Your soul is leading you there with that Judgment card. And then the Eight of Wands, Spirit, also helping you. They're the ones supporting you through the transformation. And then you decide to do it. You decide, like, okay, I'm going to let my soul guide me, and I'm going to do what my soul wants to do, which is move forward, aligned. So I feel like what this has given you is alignment. And maybe it's not here yet, but I feel like this is what you're processing through the Venus retrograde. You know, you're processing it. I feel like maybe you're going to understand something about the past. It could be about a child. You're surrendering it. And then I feel like you're starting to kind of love yourself here. Maybe because of all the pain that you've been through, you know? I feel like you're getting clarity on what happened, and give me some advice. Let me get a different deck. I'm going to get some advice for you guys. This looks like troublesome energy. It's just so like you lost something so important to you. I can see it. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. So summertime, there's going to be a lot of growth for you. That's this Venus retrograde. I feel like you're letting go of false beliefs. I feel like you're letting go of any doubts you have in yourself. And I feel like you're transforming another time with the death card coming out. Again, transformation. And you have this breakthrough. It's an epiphany about who you are. Tell me more. Tell me more advice. Because whatever you lost made you kind of, I mean, it made you go inside really hard. Like, you're unhappy. And for some reason, whatever happened makes you feel like you're not enough, right? You feel guilty too. Like you feel guilty. And what you're doing is picking apart every single thing. I'm going to just go off and say, like, I think this looks like a death. Like you lost someone in your family that fucking mattered to you so much, Virgo. And I feel like you're just like going through every moment, feeling guilty, like you're going through the memories and you're like, I shouldn't have done that. I wish I wouldn't have done that. Like you're looking at all of the dark stuff, right? But there's going to be alchemy here, and it's somebody from the other side helping you do this. Like, remember we had the alchemy card here with the Trent. Yeah, this one. That's alchemy, that same temperance card. So it's saying to me that you have people on the other side helping you. And what they're doing is opening up your third eye so that you can have clarity, and then you can see the gifts, the abundance, the reason behind the loss, what it gave you. What did it give you, you know? Tell me what it gave them, Spirit. I just really want to know. Just show me one card that it's, what's the big change for Virgo in the retrogrades season now? Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's about awakening. It's about sun opening up, like seeing all your abundance, and then freedom. So I feel like you're really working through this loss, whatever it was, you know? And it's ending up being like you having this huge awakening. So just hang in there. Just hang in there. I think it's all coming together. Like you're going to understand something so different about yourself. Because I feel like you've been beating yourself up a lot. Like you're remembering every goddamn thing. And you're feeling like really guilty. Which is, I understand that too. But I think it's changing with this retrograde. I feel like it's waking you up and changing the way you see things, like the whatever it was you lost. It does definitely look like it looks to me like a death. Okay, so Libra is next, and so Libra's message is, if you're struggling to make an impact on the world, Venus retrograde will usher in a new era of social clout and outreach. Because Venus is your ruling planet, you're bound to feel its backwards tailspin on a profound level, as it resurrects unresolved issues in your 11th house of social networks and outer communities. You may find that you've been taking certain people for granted. You may even find that you're not aligned with your extended circle, prompting you to reach out to those who may better understand your goals. Beware of a jealous onlooker that drives a wedge between you and your dreams. Embrace relationships that leave you feeling understood, as though you're on the same page. You're bound to receive an invitation that puts you right back on the map. So make your hopes and wishes a priority. You're developing a deeper means of leaving your mark on the world. I freaking love that message. How about you? '11th house of social networks and outer communities. Okay. Spirit, angels, guides, thank you so much. Let's look into Libra and the Venus retrograde in their 11th house for my subscribers. Tell me what is coming. Social networks and outer communities. Okay, so you've got the Knight of Swords, swift change. This is almost like an idea and you get it and you just go for it. It also could be about growth because you're going from a knight to a king of swords. So, and that's you, that's your sign. So maybe there's a lot of like growth here about communication is what I'm getting. Like, you know, you're communicating like in the beginning, like with the knight, you're just saying stuff like without really thinking about it. But the king, no, the king, he's very logical. He thinks, and you've got like some kind of Ace of Cups here. This could be about self-love, loving yourself, right? Or looking from a space of love about something that happened that wasn't fair. Seven of Swords, you know. So it could be that, like something happened, and maybe you responded one way before, but now you're being logical. And I also feel like there's a lot of self-love here for yourself, you know, like with this growth from knight to a king. You know, I don't know, it could be like, I don't know if you're like getting a higher degree or something like that too. Like it's about intelligence, the King of Swords. It's about being fair. It's about making logical decisions, right? And I think it could be about somebody that you love that did something wrong, right? Something that wasn't fair. I feel like there's an ending to that cycle. You know, like you're walking away, and I think that you decided to do that. So since this is the community, your community house, I kind of feel like, you know, you've just decided, like as a grown-up, maybe to just end this relationship with this whoever did this Seven of Swords. You know, Seven of Swords could be stealing, it could be death, it could be, I don't know. This one doesn't look as drastic as some do, because it looks like they're stealing and they've took all they can, and there's 2 swords left. They're taking 5 and they're leaving 2. They want to come back later. So you're ending it. You're like, fuck that shit. Like, I'm on my way to a new path, right? And I feel like what is happening is you're kind of like, you know, getting the Emperor energy, and you're also learning about the Six of Pentacles. Like, the Emperor is about, you know, taking charge. It could be like you're becoming a boss or something, and you realize like, hey, wait a minute, like this all has to be equal give and take, right? Like I think I might have done that wrong in the past, but now I see it differently. So when I'm the boss now, I'm going to be like a equal give and take. So that could be what it's talking about here. I think there's a new project, something you're just starting out on the ground level, you know, like you're just starting it, yeah. And it's exciting, like it's a brand new thing. It's the Fool card. So it's showing me painting, but I think more than that, it could be a child, and it could be something you've loved to do since you were a child, and you're just, you know, making a business out of it with this Emperor. I also feel like you're understanding your strength too, the strength to move forward and the strength to hold back, like from this, like, you know what I mean? Like you're learning strength through this retrograde, because like this this night in the very beginning is fast. Like they don't think before they act, and then the king, you are thinking before you act, and so I feel like you're just kind of like learning to like hold back, you know, instead of like rushing in and just blurting out how you feel. I also feel like there's a lot of stability coming here for you. You know, like you're understanding your value, you're understanding what you can do, you know. And then I see the Four of Wands. So this could have something to do with your home as well, or community, right? I feel like you might be kind of a leader in the community thing. Like maybe you're just, it transforms you. It changes your work too. That's what's changing with the transformation card. I think that this shocks you in a way. And it's because of the leader that you're kind of becoming here with the Emperor and then the Six of Pentacles. You're very equal. You're very fair, you know, as you start on this new journey. You're strong. You're excited. It's something you love to do, and it brings you stability into your home, and it transforms. It's your whole work is changing. It's changing. So let's see. Okay. So I feel like this is saying like, wow. Okay. Whatever you're doing for work, it gives you a bunch of confidence. And I feel like you're also working really closely with spirit here, because I feel like you're kind of like just what you decided is you're going to follow this beautiful new inspirational idea that you have because it's new. You're kind of excited. I feel like you're confident, and you just kind of said, Spirit, I'm going to do this, and I just trust you. Like, lead me, you know? And where it's leading you to is the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. So you have a King and Queen of Pentacles here, which could be meaning that you have a match, you know, a vibrational match coming in. I do feel like some of you are kind of like entering into the Empress energy, because there's three queens here. And you also have an Emperor. So you could be either really getting balanced within yourself with the divine energy, with your whatever you're creating, you know, and it does have something to do with your community. But I feel like you're ending up with the last card is the Ten of Pentacles, and it could just be the way you're looking at things, like maybe because you love what you're doing so much and you feel really happy in your home, and you're feeling really stable, confident, You've got a great relationship with spirit, and maybe, honestly, maybe nothing changes with your pentacles, but it seems like it does. Like, it's like you're looking at it and you're like, oh my God, I have it. I've had it the whole time. So it could be that. Or it could be, you know, that you didn't have it and you are going to get it. But I do see something cool happening to you. Sometimes when I read these cards, I do get that message. It's like nothing really did change except for how you feel about it, except for how you are looking at it. You know what I mean? I mean, I kind of feel like that in my own home too. You know, like sometimes I feel like, oh, I'm this, I'm that, I'm so sad, blah, blah, blah. And then I look around and I'm like, why? Like, you have really 3 beautiful kids. You have like 11 grandkids and they all fucking love you, you know? So you see what I mean? Like, I don't have a lover, but I do have the 10 of cups. I do have the 10 of pentacles. But nothing's really changed except for the way I look at it. The perspective I'm looking at it from, you know? Like, what more could I really want? You know, why am I so distraught like that? I feel like that's what's happening to Libra. 121. Okay. And it was in your 11th house, and the time on the clock when I started that reading, it was 1:11 exactly. 1 hour and 11 minutes. So that's 5 ones for you guys. Take what resonates, right? Scorpio's next. Let's look and see what the message is here. So it's saying like, God, oh no. Okay. All right. If it is felt as though your career has been slowing down, maybe even taken a hit, you're not alone. Venus is retrograding through your 10th house of social standing and public image, which may be depleting your confidence in the way other people are judging you. You may even be struggling to love your line of work or feel connected to your career goals, prompting a review of your professional pursuits. One step at a time, Scorpio. Hard work is paving the way for a massive breakthrough, especially if you're willing to go with the flow and release what is no longer in your control. You may find that unexpected allies are reappearing, but you may also come to find that certain associates have overpromised and underdelivered. No matter what it is, you're getting to the bottom of it and finding a solution, paving the way for a new level of efficiency that has yet to be seen. 10th house of social standing and public image. So, let's see. Let's take some tarot. Spirits, angels, guides, thank you so much for all the messages today about Venus retrograde. Please help me give a clear, accurate messages for the Scorpio who are my subscribers and watching my channel. Let's give them clear messages, Spirit. Thank you so much. Okay, Scorpio, 10th house. Let me look at it again. What's happening here? Oh, I've lost my spot. God. There is a fly just driving me freaking nuts. Social standing and public image, which may be depleting your confidence in the way other people are judging you. So it looks like you're dealing with something, you know, about worrying about the way people see you or something like that. Okay. Okay, so you're getting clarity about your your solidarity, you know, your groundedness. You're getting clarity about love, and you're learning new things here. You're transmuting energy, I feel like, and maybe just trying to go down a new path. Maybe a new path for work. Yeah. I feel like you're leaving something behind, saying goodbye. And then there's the King of Pentacles. So you have a King and Queen of Pentacles here. It could mean like somebody coming in that's a vibe match for you. I feel like you're looking at things from other perspectives. I feel like you're kind of in the nightmare, right? And then the Queen of Swords comes out saying like it's time to like make a logical decision here that's not emotional. It's not based on how you feel. It's based on what you know. Off your experiences, off your life, off of what Spirit has given you as messages, you know? So the Queen of Swords, I feel like what you're doing is you're sick of nightmaring, right? And so what you're doing is looking at things from other perspectives, right? And I feel like you're working on something that's creative. The Empress. Maybe you're working on trying to figure out that energy. She is a creator, you know, she is a divine creator. So maybe that's what you're looking toward, you know, which would be some kind of like talent that you naturally possess. It's something that you love, you know, it's something that just exists inside of you. So, Empress. I feel like also something else that's changing for you is the way you look at your life. I feel like you're seeing the value in it. And there might be a person that has helped you or will help you understand that. Because you've got the Nine of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. So saying like every bad thing that ever happened to you, and I kind of feel like this is where your clarity is coming in, you know, because you're like letting go of the way you used to feel like about it. Like maybe before you felt like a victim, you know, of your circumstances, right? But you're looking at it from other perspectives now with the Hangman here. You're seeing that you are stable, that you are, like you possess the King of Pentacles energy. So I feel like you're looking at yourself completely different and like just taking your heart out of situation and going like, wait a minute, like this doesn't really serve me, you know? And I feel like you're starting to understand that every experience was valuable. Every single one. Every single one that hurt you especially, you know? And so there's a Two of Cups here. Okay, so maybe it's talking about a specific experience, right? It was something where someone made a promise and didn't keep it. And it was heartbreaking. And there was a lot of love there. It was like a new beginning in love, but man, I'm about ready to kill this fly. And you know I don't really kill stuff. I feel like there's something about the moon. I don't know if you watched the moon reading yesterday, but you should. Because there's something about balancing yourself here. And it's kind of like taking this experience that you had where someone broke your heart, didn't keep their promise, you know, and it was a soul friend and you loved them. And I feel like you're understanding honestly why it was there in the first place, you know, with that Nine of Wands. Clarify the Nine of Wands for Scorpio spirit. The Wheel of Fortune. So it is a Wheel of Fortune moment for you to like understand the power that situations give you, every bit of hurt, every bit of, and that's the clarity that you're receiving through the retrograde, right? I feel like a lot is changing for you because you're looking at love, you're looking at truth, you're looking at how you've always processed things, and you're really wanting to let go of the old, like hurtful way, the hurtful energy, the victim energy, right? And I think it's just changing. Wheel of Fortune. Tell me what the wheel is bringing in for Scorpio spirit. A new beginning. Ace of Wands. Yeah, so I feel like you, honestly, you have quite a few choices. This always comes out for you, Seven of Cups. And I feel like, honestly, what it's saying is like, focus on what you do have, the sun. Focus on the abundance that's already there, and more will come, right? Whatever decision you have to make here with the Seven of Cups, this could be about people, it could be about work, it could be about like your life path, right? It's saying like just like surrender it. Like, I don't know what way to go, spirit. Ask your higher self. They're gonna guide you, and it's going right toward the sun and your wish fulfillment and strength and happiness in your home. I feel like you're finding justice. Yeah, alignment. So, god damn it, what the fuck? Get out of here. Seriously, I don't know who you are, but you need to leave. Like, I don't want to kill you or anything, but you gotta go. Stop it. I wonder if I lit a incense, it would fly with me. Sometimes smoke is good to get rid of that shit. Let me see. Okay. Sorry, you guys. Have you had enough of me yet? I am just really over the fly. I mean, seriously over it. Hey, do you hate the smoke? I hope you hate the smoke. Just go somewhere else, please. Yeah, just get out of here. Go, go, go. I'm gonna move my little Buddha guy down here and see if I can get this fucking fly out of here. Okay. All right, so that was Scorpio. Let's see who's next is Sagittarius, 133.18. All right, let me see here. Okay, Sag, if travel plans are being thwarted and experiences are being diverted, it's no wonder. Venus is stationing retrograde in your ninth house of wisdom and expansion, prompting you to revisit philosophies that have once struck a chord with you and return to places that stirred your imagination. Even if it feels like you're moving backwards, you're actually taking one step backward and 3 steps forward. Prepare for your routine to be disturbed, as spontaneous interventions will bring you the insight you've been searching for. Get ready for your creativity and self-expression to begin taking center stage, as your newfound awareness will be breathtaking to all who encounter it. You may even find yourself teaching former students or imparting your wisdom to those who need it by sharing your point of view and remaining open to other perspectives. You're tapping into a source of joy that fills the hollow space that you never thought could be filled. Wow. By sharing your point of view and remaining open to other perspectives, you're tapping into the source of joy that fills the hollow space that never could be filled. Wow. Get ready for your creativity and self-expression to begin taking center stage. Wow, wow, wow. I kind of love this. One step forward, or you're taking one step back and 3 steps forward, it says. Your routine's going to be changed. It's in your ninth house of wisdom and expansion. How cool is that? Okay, well, let's get this deck. Okay, spirits, angels, guides, let's talk to Sag. God damn, it's not helping, you guys. I guess the smoke doesn't faze the fly. Someone just asked me the other day if I had a lot of flies, and I'm like, no, I haven't seen any. Now all of a sudden, here they are. Okay, sorry you guys, did I lose ya? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disrupt the reading, but okay. Ninth house of wisdom and expansion. This really seems like a good place to be, huh? For all you Sages. Ace of Cups. The Empress. Victory, Six of Wands. Six of Cups. Man. So you got new love here with somebody. It could be somebody that you knew when you were a kid. And I think this person coming in, this Six of Cups, is helping you see something. Maybe your value. Maybe they're helping you feel that Empress energy. Could be a child. The Ten of Cups. It's definitely somebody you love. Let's see. Yeah, could be a fire sign too. Or it could give you courage, strength, confidence. I feel like you're tapping into spirit, like understanding like the higher things. I feel like you're letting go of something too. You've got two fives here, Five of Pentacles and a Five of Cups. But your intuition is kind of leading you to let go. Let go of what it is that you feel like you lost. There's a new beginning coming in. So when it's talking about one step back and 3 steps forward, I can see it. Because, okay, I feel like what you don't see coming is beautiful, right? Like I don't know. You could be like starting your own business here. It could be something about your home life too, like changing. Like I feel like there's been a heartbreak in your home, and something's changing in it, right? It's turning into a fast Ten of Pentacles. It is worth it, you know. So I kind of feel like you are reviewing things in the past, because I think that you were hurt. There was something here that was, maybe somebody made you an option or something like that. Like there's a whole little patch of that here. But then you come out strong here with the Ten of Cups and the King of Wands, saying like, like you're thinking about this past thing, but dude, you got love, you've got the Empress, you even have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. So I kind of feel like you have like a divine counterpart in the works, is what it looks like. Like you're finding your Empress energy or your Emperor energy, right? I think you're finding the Empress energy, and it's with some kind of work success, right? But there's also love here. The Six of Cups is someone from your past. Maybe you grew up with this person. Maybe maybe you knew them as a child. Maybe it is a child, you know, who knows? But I feel like there was some kind of hurt in your life. And it's kind of maybe affected you quite a bit, but I just see it all changing really quick. I think what you're thinking about is the fact that whoever this past person was might have made you feel like an option, but you're using your logic and you're letting it go. You're saying, like, in the King of Swords, you're saying, like, you know, I mean, that's just over. I'm going to let that go now. Your higher self, your third eye, the high priestess is here. And I think you don't see this coming, but as soon as you decide to, like, completely let go of this grief, this pain, this Five of Cups, I mean, you have a brand new offer coming in. It's shocking, but it changes everything. It is your wish fulfillment, and it leads you to abundance in your home, in yourself. The Emperor here at the bottom of the deck, and as well as the Four of Wands. So wish fulfillment, that's what you don't see coming, is this new offer. And it's an offer of Pentacles. So it could be about at work, you know, something at your work. Maybe you're getting a promotion, a job, a new job offer, something. I feel like someone's recognizing how powerful you are, Emperor, what you can create, you know. I do. And you do have a Emperor Empress on here. So I'm wondering, like, do you have someone that you're going to go into business with? You know, that could be, you know, the other half of the divine, but it could be you also, like having both energies and being completely balanced. And that makes sense to me a lot of times, more than trying to tell you that some magical being is coming in. It's more like it's you, like coming across that energy within yourself and realizing your power. And it's in your home life that this is happening, you know. It's Four of Wands. So I feel like there's a new offer that kind of, like, it's like limitless. Like, you can go anywhere with this offer. It's somewhere where your higher self is leading you. And it's as soon as you let go of whatever hurt you. And I think what hurt you is somebody that made you an option in love. Could have been a fire sign. Okay. So that's what I have for Sag. Let's look at Capricorn. 43, 40. All right, Capricorn, let's see what the internet has for you about Venus. You're digging deep during this retrograde, Capricorn. In fact, you may be going deeper than what may even feel safe or allowed. As Venus retrogrades through your 8th house of intimacy, secrets, and shared resources, you may find that debts need to be settled and contracts need to be renegotiated. These contracts may be of an emotional or financial nature, possibly even both. As you return to commitments that are still hanging over your head, you're gaining you're gaining closure in the deepest possible sense. And as you clear away what has long since expired, you're creating space for you to emerge with something or someone new. You're ready to move on from attachments that have held you back, because the secrets you're about to share with someone will forge an even more unbreakable trust. Remember, it's better to have loved once than never to have loved once. It's better to have risked it all than to live your life having never even played your hand. Wow. 8th house, intimacy, secrets, and shared resources. Let's choose this one. Okay, angels, spirits, guides. Let's look at Capricorn. Capricorn message for the Venus retrograde in their 8th house of intimacy, secrets, and shared resources. There's debts that need to be settled and contracts that need to be renegotiated. Tell me the skinny on this, Spirit. Okay, so there's an an empress. There's the 8 of Pentacles. There's the 9 of Swords, sorry. And the Queen of Swords. And the 7 of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. So I feel like you are working hard on something, but you're kind of nightmaring about it. There's something that might need to be cut out of your, it's this 9 of Swords. Whatever is making you be up all night, it needs to go. Queen of Swords. You need to take your emotions out of it and cut out whatever's making you nightmare all night. It's something about work. It could be about an empress, like a mother figure. It could be, the empress could be you, like you're starting your own thing. You're working hard on it. Something's bugging you. Something's got you up all night. And you're saying to yourself, where do I want to put my energy in? And the answer is the Ace of Wands. Like, it's a new idea. It's a new path. It's something that lights you up on the inside, right? Okay. So you're manifesting that. I think you're manifesting, honestly, you could be manifesting, because it's right underneath the Empress card, right? What you're manifesting is honestly, like, it's that 9 of Wands lesson. This is the 9 of Wands that, has his arms open, his heart open, and he knows that every bad thing that ever happened to him is worth something. It's got value. It's got value for someone else in the world, like no matter what it is. And I feel like that's what you're manifesting. Maybe you're manifesting finding the people that can use the information that you've learned, maybe on a public platform. I almost feel like this right here is a crossroads in your life, like you're manifesting it. And I feel like this is very possibly why you're up all night worrying about it. Maybe you feel some type of way about it. Maybe you feel like you're not worthy or something like that. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself, Cap. This is like a pivotal point in your life, this Venus retrograde. Like, it's moving you. I feel like you're getting new information, and whatever this new information is, I feel like it comes from Spirit, and I feel like it's enough information for you to like cut out the things that don't serve you in your life. You know what I mean? It's creating boundaries. Yeah, and it's surrendering to Spirit, right? It's surrendering to your higher self is what it is. It's like you're saying to yourself, like, dude, Spirit, like, higher self, like, hire me. What the hell? What should I do now? You're very emotional. I mean, you got this new information and you're just kind of like talking to Spirit about it, right? Could be about children. I see a couple of pages here. So there could be something, there's another one. I feel like there's something like, you feel like for some reason, like you have to protect a couple of kids is what it looks like. And I think like this is what you need to surrender, is this feeling that you're responsible to, save somebody or whatever. The Wheel of Fortune comes in like a tower here, and then all of a sudden there's this King of Cups. This is kind of busting you out of whatever energy you've been in with this Four of Swords. Like, all of a sudden you're starting to see things from a love perspective. Now, what you have on here is a King and Queen of Cups. So you could very well have someone coming in with this Wheel of Fortune, but you feel guarded against it, right? You feel, and there's a possibility that you could miss this opportunity because of the Four of Cups. Like, you're just sort of sad. You're sad about something. Pentacles. Like, you feel like you don't have enough to offer, maybe. Spirit is saying, like, hey, man, that's not who you are. Choose yourself. Tap in. I'm right here. I'm right here. Talk to me about what you think wasn't fair. Talk to me about it. This is what Spirit is saying to you. Like, I feel like you've been in some kind of situation that wasn't fair. And when you talk to Spirit about it with this Four of Pentacles, like you're tapping into Spirit and you're like, I know I need to choose myself, but I'm kind of scared. I feel like that's sketchy. And they're like, no, 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 it's not sketchy. Let me show you. So you're getting clarity on some kind of belief you have about yourself. You're not worthy. You're not something. You're not enough. That's transforming. And I feel like there's someone coming in offering love. It could be you offering love to your family because you get this new information with the Ace of Swords, right? And then you've got this Queen of Pentacles where you realize like who the fuck you are. Like, I am the Queen of Pentacles. I am fine. I have everything I need. And this somehow transforms you. And then there's this Knight of Cups. So it could be like you offering love everywhere you go. I love the meaning of that for this card. So maybe what the transformation is like once you get this clarity about who the hell you are with this Queen of Pentacles, right? Like, I'm solid, I'm stable, I'm grounded, I'm a freaking empress. And it changes you. You turn into the butterfly, and then suddenly you're like leading with love, you're offering love, and before you know it, like, this is what happens. Love in your home. Like, and like I said, I do feel like there's children involved here because there's pages, you know. I feel like everything is starting to be made fair. And then the High Priest is here. So you've got the High Priest and the High Priestess, which could be like, it could be like a psychic connection that you have with someone, you know, like maybe with this King and Queen of Cups. Maybe that is a bond that is beyond anything you've ever felt before. You know, maybe you can communicate with this person on a higher level, like in your mind. And that's kind of what I feel like is happening. I do feel like there is some kind of karmic cycle that's ending. And it's these fucking fives. It's the Five of Pentacles. It's the Five of Swords. It's the Four of Cups. You know what I mean? Like, it's that shit energy. And then something just comes about. It's you. It's really the way you're seeing it. The way you're seeing yourself. The way you're seeing your power. I feel like you're understanding, like, maybe your soul a little better, like what the purpose was, and like, honestly, to pick a path like you've had, like this Knight of Wands, like you're figuring out the Knight of Wands. So you're learning that every single thing that ever happened to you that was shitty has the ability to teach other people, and it's so valuable, and that is what's changing the way you see your life and your path, your soul. One. Man, I hate it when I can't see. 154. 154 for Aqua. All right. Let's see what Aquarius is. Please get out of here, fly. You're processing some major relationship overhauls during this retrograde, Aquarius. In fact, you may be parting ways with someone and creating space for partnerships that are better aligned in your current energetic space. As Venus spins backwards through your seventh house of allies, enemies, and significant others, pent-up frustrations may resurface, especially if there's a lingering misunderstanding or unresolved conflicts. Exes and former partners may resurface, giving you the opportunity to embrace compromise and gain closure. Chances are you have something in common that will lead you back to each other. Pay attention to the way you affect others and the way others affect you, as your relationships are always a mirror for yourself. What happens between you and someone else during this retrograde could be scrutinized by the public. However, It could also lead to an opportunity for elevation and personal growth. Okay. So, wow. Seventh house of allies, enemies, and significant others. Okay, so maybe you have someone from the past coming back. Let's see. Let's see. Spirits, angels, guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, and all that is coming from love and light. Please guide me to give a clear, accurate message for the sign of Aquarius. Okay. King of Swords coming out hot. Eight of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. Boy, this looks like, you know, like maybe you're walking away from an air sign and going toward maybe your own stability, or maybe a earth sign, Queen of Pentacles. Maybe you are with someone who was harsh, you know, the King of Swords. I don't always feel like that. I feel like they're smart, and it could just be an air sign too. Walking from an air sign to an earth sign, maybe. It looks like you have a lot of options, and it could be scary. And then the Empress comes out. So you got strong Empress vibes here, mom vibes, like, right? You got the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. And I feel like you have a lot of choices, and you already decided to walk away from someone. There's someone ending. Here's another Queen of Cups this time. So I feel like you're pretty emotional maybe about this King of Swords. I feel like you walked away, or maybe they walked away from you and you're hanging on to it because you think that they're your special lover, and it hurts you so fucking bad. Nine of Swords. Yeah, you feel guarded. Like you got Nine of Swords and Nine of Wands, and then the Chariot, which is the 7 card. So kind of what I feel like is happening is like you're hanging on to some kind of relationship that has hurt you so bad. But I kind of feel like you're at this place where you can take off. And it's in the Empress energy that's going to allow you to do that. Like you're going to rise up to that Empress. And you're going like, I'm fucking out of here, you know? So remember, like, this could have already happened, like, I don't know, because I'm late with this reading, right? So this all could have started, I think the retrograde started July 22nd. So basically, I feel like what you're doing here is trying to decide, like, where you should put your energy in. And I feel like whatever this old relationship was, you know, this lovers that made you sad, made you guarded, made you want to walk a different way, I think you're cutting it out. And I think there's a new offer coming in. It's a 2 of Cups. It's somebody you love. And I feel like you're healing when this person comes in. But it is a fucking Emperor. OMG. Oh my God. Oh my God. I wasn't expecting that. Wow. This is so pretty. I love it when the cards come out so beautifully. You know what I mean? Sometimes I think I should move the camera so you guys can see them because it's just so cool. But, so I feel like you're kind of like, there's this Queen of Swords energy here, which is like the kind that says, what doesn't serve me? You know, what's not making me grow? I'm not going to use my heart. I'm going to use what I know. And then I'm going to decide where to put my energy. It's certainly not going to be with somebody who put me out in the cold. And that's what you've been hanging on to. That person, the person that put you out in the cold. You can't seem to really stop crying about it, I feel like, or like nightmaring about it. You're up all night about this situation. Someone new comes in, 3 of Pentacles, and I feel like they're guided to you. And they are a soul friend, and they are going to heal you. They're also, I think, your emperor. It's an equal give and take. Oh my God, it's 10 of Cups. This could be this emperor, this 2 of Cups. It could be someone that you already know. Coming back. Yeah. Dude, this is a Wheel of Fortune thing. And it's a very balancing thing. I think they help you change your energy, and they're bringing in stability into your home. So when it says, were you the one that says like spins backwards through your 7th house, enemies, unresolved exes and former so okay, so you have someone coming in who's an emperor. Maybe they're already here. Emperor is Aries energy, and the Empress is Taurus energy. But what's happening is they're balancing you out. Like, just their presence. You know, that's the cool part about a soul friendship. Is like, you know, a lot of times we feel so much for someone who's soul connected. Like, we recognize them maybe from a former life or something, but there's something that connects us. We know it, and they heal us. They heal us with just them. And that's what I see happening here. I feel like this person is kind of, it's balancing out you. It's balancing out, and it is a Wheel of Fortune. This is something you had planned for yourself because you've been, you know, like I was talking in another reading today about that. It's like when you're at the soul conference table, kind of like that's how I see it, like a big table with a bunch of souls sitting around it, you know? And you're like, okay, well, I know that at this point in my life, I'm going to be fucking so broken, and I'm not going to really know what to do. And I'm going to need someone to come in and help me. Like, show me something different. Help me change my energy. Help me heal. Who can do that? Me. Me, says this 2 of Cups. It's me. I will do it. I'll meet you in 2023 during Venus retrograde, and I'll show you. I'll help you heal, and I will be the emperor. I swear to God, I'm going to bring the emperor energy. I'm going to show you. I'm going to make everything fair. I'm going to love you like no one's ever loved you before. I'm going to give you this beautiful 4 wands where you know you're stable, happy, and you have everything you need. It's a Wheel of Fortune moment. It's a moment you had planned with this 2 of Cups, and it's for your healing. Remember when I read at the very beginning of the video, I don't know if you saw it or not, but it was talking about how Venus retrograde is going to square off with Chiron, and it's coming in, right? So Chiron is the wounded healer. So there's someone, Aquarius, that's coming in to heal you. And it's because of that alignment in the sky. And you planned it. Brilliant plan, by the way. Brilliant plan. Beautiful, 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 beautiful Aquarius reading. I'm so happy for you guys. I love it when the wheel comes out too, because it's just so, it's so direct. Like, you planned this, you know? Like, you do get to decide whether you want to go with this person or not, but I think you're just gonna, it's gonna feel so good, you're just gonna do it, Aquarius. So the next one we have, and the final reading, is the Pisces. So here it is. If you're procrastinating until the last moment and going rogue in your daily routine, you can blame Venus retrograde, taking place in your 6th house of service and wellness. You may be struggling to find the spark of joy that helps you through your day. You may be ready to spice up your everyday patterns and cultivate new habits in place of old ones. You're a human being, not a robot. So don't expect yourself to run exactly as you have been programmed. You can plan every last detail to perfection, and things can still go wrong. You can do your best to lend a helping hand, and it isn't enough. Give yourself permission to be just as imperfect as though you're striving to help. The joy of working hard lies in knowing that you're better than you were yesterday. Let even the little improvements be enough. It's often the smallest gestures. Oh my God, they just kicked me off of here. Okay. Give yourself permission to be. God damn it. Why does it keep throwing me down? Why don't they want me to read this? Give yourself permission to be just as imperfect. This is not letting me read this for some reason. Weird. To be just as imperfect as those you're striving to help. The joy of working hard lies in knowing that you're better than you were yesterday. Let even the little improvements be enough. It's the smallest gestures that have the biggest impact anyway. Aw. So that's pretty good. Sixth house of service and wellness. Okay. Sixth house for Pisces. Let's see what's happening for Pisces. I don't know if you guys have any questions, but I'll turn it on to chat when I'm done with this. And if you have a question, just put it up there now and I'll ask the cards. Pisces, Venus retrograde, all that entails for the month of August. Help me out here, Spirit, for Pisces. All right. So it looks like you've been worried about something, Nine of Swords. You've been talking to Spirit about it. It's about some kind of maybe karmic cycle that you've been in. I think you're after, wow. Okay. I think you're thinking about somebody, Six of Pentacles, somebody that, I don't know, you have some kind of karma with, like they could be part of your wish fulfillment. They could be part of your healing. They could be part of your work, but they're definitely a soul plan. Two of Cups. But I feel like you're in the nightmare mode, and I think you're about ready to just let go of that with the Five of Cups. Like you're just ready to blow out the candle and say, like, I'm over it. I'm done worrying. I'm done sweating this situation. Yeah, you're at the point where you're just talking to Spirit about it again. Like you're meditating, and then you're deciding that you want to give it to Spirit. You're like, I don't know what direction to go. I've been carrying this heavy load. I'm looking for justice. Could be dealing with a Leo or a Libra. Oh, justice for the Ten of Cups, a new cup of love. Okay, something's coming to an end here, you guys. Something is coming to an end. It's somebody that broke your heart, or something that broke your heart, somebody that maybe made you an option. It's been a burden for you, like I feel like you've been trying to maybe make things right, or see like a different perspective of it or whatever, for this Ten of Pentacles. It's about a family. It's about love, and it's about a Queen of Pentacles. Somebody who brings you stability, maybe an earth sign. I feel like you're getting clarity on it, and I think that you're like ending the cycle. I do, because the World card is here. I'm going to ask what's coming in after that, because I feel like you're getting a lot of clarity on it. Like maybe you're seeing why it happened and what you learned from it. Yeah, I feel like you're, honestly, is Pisces, that's you, right? Maybe you're just beginning in your own energy, with the King of Cups. Like maybe you haven't really been yourself, and then suddenly, you decide to let this go, and you're back to your own energy, King of Cups. And you're starting to manifest stability, love. a Two of Cups friendship, a Two of Cups relationship, right? You're transmuting energy. You're figuring out where you want to put your energy in. And I honestly feel like where you're, what you're deciding is that spirit's where it's at. Like, it's all about your higher learning, and that's all that really matters. And I feel like you're figuring that out, like a lot of us, right? A lot of times, like, I don't think people realize the value of the pain, that we go through, whether it's a breakup, a divorce, a death, a loss of a job. Like, I mean, because what ends up happening is it's like higher learning, right? And then it opens the way up to like a brand new path, like a brand new beginning for you. And that's what I see, Pisces. I feel like, like what you're deciding is, where should I put my energy? And then what comes out is the high priest. And that makes kind of sense. I feel like Pisces are pretty tapped in people. Like, maybe, I know they say Scorpio is the tapped in one, but I kind of feel it about Pisces. Like, I feel like they've been around a super long time. It's not their first rodeo. And I think what you're figuring out here, Pisces, is that really what matters and what you want to put your energy in is higher learning. You want spirituality. And when you decide that, I mean, someone's coming in, Three of Pentacles, to work with you. This could be spirit, even like you're bringing spirit in, and then you're seeing like some new paths, maybe financially, and maybe it's something that you just dig doing. I mean, it could be like Ace of Wands, could be like magic. It could be a passionate project that brings money in, even. And this whole thing, like this decision that you're making here, kind of just changes who you are. I mean, you're going from like being alone and and like guarded and all of that to like honoring your relationship with spirit. Like the High Priestess is here, the Nine of Pentacles is here, where you have like this relationship with spirits that's off the charts. I mean, it's about tapping into your own higher self. And I think like that's what this reading is kind of talking about. You're letting go of something that hurt you, something that was a burden. And the way you're letting go of it is you're finding the justice. Like, you're understanding, like, man, that actually really did change who I am. That love, it made me love myself more. It made me feel stable. I had to take better care of myself. I got clarity. I mean, whatever it is that hurt you did, is it opened up a psychic connection, like within yourself, like your higher self in you. It could also be hinting at the fact that you have someone in your life that's a psychic connection, because there's a Two of Cups and also like the High Priest and High Priestess. So that really does kind of in some way sort of suggest like that it's a higher commitment, like it's a higher level. It's a soul friendship, it's maybe you guys have something really important to do. Hi, Linda. Okay. Did ya? I'm glad you did some moon work. What did you do? Your question disappeared?
I just know I want to be able to pay off my debts and my mom's debt and take care of my family and home. So much to do with so little since I'm disabled. I don't see your question. Will my money manifestation come to fruition this month? I've been trying for years now.
You know, if you're trying to manifest money too, like, I don't know if you've ever read about like cinnamon, but I think it's like sprinkling it in front of your door and then, you know, blowing like a handful and you blow it toward the inside of your house. I don't know, look it up. Look it up, but um usually on the first of the month, I don't think spirit keeps track of timing, but I don't think there is any time in the spirit world. So, I mean, that could be part of your manifesting, right? So maybe try something to do with cinnamon. Also, like, it's not too late to do moon water too. And you know, I mean, I try to look up stuff like, what do I want? Abundance, I want happiness, I want this, I want that. And then I try and either find the oil or like something in my cupboard, you know what I mean? Like cinnamon stick, you could put it inside the water. And then there's a lot you can do with it. Like you could pour it over your head and ask for a vision. That actually works, and I've done it, and it's really pretty cool. Um, you can also drink it and have it, you know, become part of you. So those are just a couple of cinnamon and bay leaves. Yeah, that's good. Good. All right, so let me see what's going on for Jess with her money situation. Like, what can she, let's just see what's happening. Okay. All right, so it looks like there's Three of Pentacles. So it's this one. I'm using the Green Witch, and I feel like the Three of Pentacles is spirit, you know? Like I do. I feel like it's spirit coming in here to offer you something. And what he's handing this person is a harp. So it's like one time when I was reading this, I heard it loud and clear in my head. It's the music of your own soul. So I feel like spirit is coming in and like giving you some kind of idea. It's something new. It is something you like to do. There's a Page of Cups here and she's painting. Jess, didn't you say you paint? Hi, Joni. I'm doing great. Love you. Okay, so you paint. So like maybe it's got something to do with that. Like have you ever put your paintings out there for people to see? Like, do you have them hanging around anywhere in town? Um, you know, you could go to restaurants, you could go, I don't know. We have this place in town and I forgot the name of it. God damn it. But it's a bar, and that's what decorates from ceiling to floor is people's artwork. And I've sold quite a few paintings there. Um, I haven't sold any for a while. It's been about a year, I think. But yeah, so maybe I get it that you give them away. That's great. But if you're looking for money, I feel like it's coming from something that's you love. It's a legitimate, heartfelt endeavor. And I feel like it does bring stability. Look at that Nine of Pentacles. I know you're married, Jess. But look at it. This is a Nine of Pentacles. This is about being stable and solid in your own self. Like, it's usually about being single, but there is a couple here with 2 kids. So I feel like this could bring stability to your family, you know? And it's because of your passion, the King of Wands. Be confident in your work. Be confident in what you're doing. Because I think that's what Spirit is saying. Like, you know, when you paint, I read this book one time, Jess, and it's called Big Magic, and it was the most inspiring book I have ever fucking read in my life. It was about, so let me just tell you a couple things that stand out in my mind. I know I've talked about it before, but I'm just going to say it again because I think it's applicable to you. And it's like, I feel the same way. It's like when I sit down and paint something, like it's so personal, right? And sometimes it's a gift from Spirit, like this one. Like, I didn't even paint this, Spirit did. I talked to Spirit and said, like, let's channel. I want to channel someone from the other side. I want you to paint through me. And so in a lot of, every painting is some kind of a channel, like from my higher self or someone from the other side. Like, they're channeling something. Like, let's just say that this gift that you're given by Spirit, the music of your own soul, is an idea for some sort of painting. You do love to paint, but maybe you don't have a whole bunch of confidence about it. Maybe you feel like a child, like you're at the brand new level. Like, I'm not, I'm not the King of Cups. I am the page here. I'm just learning. This book that I read said, like, if you get an idea from Spirit, whether it's a poem or whether it's a painting, like, it doesn't matter. It could be a song, whatever, like, whatever it is. How dare we not share it? If Spirit is trusting us with an idea, why are we ashamed to share it? Why? It doesn't make sense, really, does it? And so that's kind of what I feel. Like, I only have 4 cards out here, but I feel like, honestly, it's a brand new beginning in life for you, disabled or not. You are a great painter. Spirit talks to you through that. And I feel like it's offering you like a brand new beginning, maybe a new home, maybe a new path. I don't know. But definitely using that creator thing, like you're giving birth to something brand new. Look at where this card lies underneath that page. Like, I pulled out the page first, but this is what's under it. So it's like you will have this, whatever they're giving you, this idea is a new beginning for you. Like, you're really giving birth to something so beautiful. I feel like it opens up a whole bunch of new options for you. Like, maybe, like, I'm just telling you, like, hey, go down to the store and see if you can put your paintings up in a restaurant or something, like they say yes a lot. There's a lot of places that would be happy to do that. And then when someone buys it, they just send you the money. It's as easy as that. So you have a lot of places you can take these to. 7 of Cups, lots of places you can offer your work. Here's what's happening. It's the 10 of Pentacles. Like, it's bringing stability and joy into your life. All you have to do is invest in yourself. You got to trust yourself. You got to believe in yourself. You got to choose yourself, and you have to have the confidence. You know what I mean? Because you're getting this great idea. Trust Spirit. You know what I mean? I'm going to turn this back on. I'm going to look at the chat. Yeah, there's a small gas station in town. Where do you live, Jess? You know what else there is? There's Etsy, and there's Facebook, and there's, all kinds of fucking social media. Put that shit on sale. Try everything. You have 7 of Cups. There's so many options. There's so many places to spread that artwork of yours. The poetry, you know what I mean? Like, just work on it, trust it. Just tap in, talk to your higher self. They're giving you ideas every day. And they want you to be solid and stable and grounded. And they want you to know your independence, even in a relationship. They want you to feel it. They want you to feel the independence. Do you know what I mean? Go to the next town. Go to the next town. Where's the next big town? Like, is it, you know what I mean? Like, I kind of live in a big town, so if I really tried, I could probably put my paintings in other places besides that one place. I just haven't tried. I don't know why. You're welcome, Jess. Yeah, so maybe it's not, right in your town, but maybe you could travel to the next one, the next town over, or the next big town. Just fucking load up all your shit, all your paintings in the back of your car. Talk to spirit the whole way there. And then ask them to drive you there. Like, show me the way. I need to go. Watch for numbers on the way. Like, maybe you'll see numbers and then you'll understand. Like, if they give you a number, let's say they say 2222 or something like that. You get to town and then you're driving down Main Street or whatever, and you see 2222 off to the left. And so you turn in and you're like, I better try that place. Do you see what I mean? Like, you have to pay attention to what they're saying to you. So just tap in. 333-444-222. Good. Yeah. So let me know when you do that. You know what I mean? And honestly, I know I don't have that big of a following, but God, there is an option to go live with another person. So if you wanted to, like, put them on want to do like a live together, you could show your artwork. We could talk about painting, whatever you want to do. I would love to help you, you know? So there's another option even. Not that I get like 50 views at the most, but still, like, that's still 50 people that might want to see your stuff, and might appreciate whatever you're. Okay, so, oh, I love you too, dude. So if you want to do that, just shoot me an email and tell me when you want to do it or how you want to do it even. Like, I will do whatever we need to do to try and get that off the ground. I believe in you, and I believe in your soul, and we're connected for some kind of reason. And so, Erica, what do you want to do? Can I ask about partnership? I've never asked about that. It feels weird because it's about someone else outside of me. Okay. Well, I'm just going to ask, and hopefully you'll understand the message, because I don't really understand the question. But I'm sure Spirit can read your heart. Spirits, angels, guides, let's talk to Erica here about her partnership that she's asking about. Let's see what's going on with this. Thank you, Jess. Thank you for just hanging in here with me. I appreciate you guys so much. Okay, we're talking to Erica now. We want to know about a partnership she's asking about. Would it be somebody that's being brought to you by spirit? That's a spirit friend? That's a soul friend? Is it a soul friend? It's Wheel of Fortune. You dealing with a Leo? Or is this person giving you strength, courage, helping you somehow? Wheel of Fortune time. And the Seven of Pentacles. Should I stay or should I go? That's the question. The wheel is offering you something new, and you're saying, should I stay or should I go? I feel like it might be some kind of a love
offer here. It's a Gemini card, 7 of Pentacles. Should I invest in this or not? That's the question you're asking yourself. It's passionate. Maybe the two of you create passion together. Like it could be like, it doesn't have to be like a sexual thing. It could be. It doesn't have to be. King of Wands, I feel like is just so fucking powerful, you know? And kind of like Emperor vibes. I feel like whoever this is, I feel like you're talking to spirit about it. I think they're waking up something inside you, Erica. I wouldn't like, there's no, so far, all I've done is shuffle. But sometimes shuffling is the best way to get an answer. You know, Erica, I kind of like, I'll just deal the cards, but I feel like sometimes we, you know, long-term goals, like I see that you wrote that. I don't know if our long-term goals are applied or are aligned, and maybe they don't need to be. Maybe this is just someone that's coming in to like help you, change something for you, give you courage, something, you know what I mean? I feel like going too far into it, like what's our long-term goals, sometimes I feel like that's a mistake because sometimes people just come into our lives, they're a soul friend, and they come into our lives to help us through something. Yeah, I feel like it's about healing. 4 of Swords is here. So I feel like you are healing here. But yeah, I feel like there's someone here offering you something. It's new. I don't think it's even a big thing, like it's a page here. So they're just like, maybe it's a message, like, hey. I feel like this is, honestly, I feel like it's a brand new beginning, Erica. I do. It's a 6 of Wands, it's a King of Pentacles. And it's a Judgment card. What else? That's it. So, honestly, I mean, this could be a beautiful new world for you. I mean, 6 of Wands is success. King of Pentacles is a lot of money and stability. And the Judgment card is alignment. Want to see? So, just because you're healing, and then in comes the 3 of Pentacles with a message, you know, I feel like this person is kind of strategically placed in your life. Yeah, it's for higher learning. It's the Wheel of Fortune. It's because the way you see yourself is wrong. Like, you don't see the value in yourself. I feel like in the past, I mean, there's been people that have made promises and didn't keep them. I think you're a little extra guarded. And whoever this person is kind of changing some shit up for you. It was a plan, Erica. Now, I wouldn't overthink whether this person's going to stay in your life forever. Please don't put that kind of expectation on anything or anyone. You know how fast things change, you know? And I don't know if this is a happily ever after. It doesn't tell me. It tells me it's here to help you reassess the way you feel about yourself. Because I think, like, honestly, we just did that Venus retrograde read, right? So old people coming from the past. And a lot of times these people are coming in to help us. And then maybe they leave again. I don't know. It doesn't say that. I'm just saying, like, don't think that far ahead. Just think about today. It's all we can control. We can't control next year. We can't control in 6 months. We can't control next week. We can't even fucking control tomorrow. What we can control is right now. So I feel like don't overthink this thing. It is successful. It is for your growth. And you did plan it. So I feel like don't like ignore this person because they're here to heal you. They're here to help you out of this, like out of this Four of Cups and into a transformation. They're going to help you fly, baby. You know what I mean? It is so much love. It is so much love. There's 10 of Cups here. So this is real. And this love is what's aligning you. Look, that's what was underneath of that. And then what was on top of that is the Three of Pentacles. So it's like Spirit sending you someone in that will align you, and there's 10 of Cups there. So could very well be a happily ever after, because this is the fucking happily ever after. Basically what they're doing is transmuting stuff for you. They're taking this pain that you've been feeling and they're showing you something different, which is 10 cups of love. Even exchange of energy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying to you. I just feel like, let's see. Yeah, definitely. Look what's here. Yeah. It is a shock. It's a new beginning. And you've got the High Priest and the High Priestess. So again, and the Sun, which is abundance. I feel like there's a lot of love here. There's a lot of new beginnings. I think it kind of shocks you that it works out like this. But I do feel like you guys have a higher connection, like a psychic connection or something like that. Like there's a special gift between the two of you. Oh, oh. I hope that answered your question. Did it help, Erica? He pays attention. But I'm like, can you open up, please? I'm feeling vulnerable being the only open one. Well, is he? I wonder if you guys are healing one another. Because I do feel like there's healing happening. And I think if this isn't you that's feeling some type of way, it's him. You know what I mean? Like I was doing the reading for you, but you don't know who belongs to any of the energy, right? But I feel like there's been unfair things happening, you know, and I feel like it, you know, it just starts out kind of slow or whatever, but it is a new beginning. It's stable, and if he's like struggling too, then even better, like of a soul plan, like right, sitting around at the soul table, like you know, when Venus goes retrograde in 2023. Man, I'm gonna still be healing, and that person's like, me too. Like that would be a really good time to like run back into each other so that we can like assess and like change the way we're feeling about ourselves with each other. You know what I mean? That's kind of what it looks like. It is shocking, but it's really beautiful. So I don't know happily ever after, but it kind of does look like it. You know, I mean, I kind of hate to like wear that, like, oh, it's my responsibility to make sure that you have a 10 of cups. But what I'm saying is like, it is aligning you both, I think. And I also feel like, honestly, it's pretty special with the High Priest and High Priestess here. You know, I mean, I know that we always get all excited when there's a Emperor or Empress, but I almost feel like there's even more with the High Priest and High Priestess, because it's like your psychic abilities, you know, and the way all of that works. He's semi-open. I can hear things he shares, but it's circumstantial. I want to hear stuff behind this stuff. I feel like just being wanted to be sure. I was sensing. Yeah. Well, I feel like, I wouldn't rush this. And I like, what I'm saying, like, don't rush him. He's meant to be there, and your souls both know it. So I feel like it's probably a really cool experience at the very minimum. Okay. Well, I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I had a good time. I hope you guys got something out of the reading. That Venus is crazy, right? With all of this stuff. Like, man, I started looking at the beginning of it and I was like, oh my God, Uranus is coming in, and Chiron is squaring with Venus, like all kinds of relationship stuff, you know? And the Chiron is it's about healing our heart. I mean, well, when it meets with Venus, right? So it's like healing money and love issues. Okay, love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.